Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to 9 a.m. Sunday Fun Day, Father's Day, Solstice, New Moon Eclipse. Holy cow. And we have like 6 planets in retrograde. So it's big time. So for today's class, we will need either a block or something to place your hand on, especially if you have tight hips. If you have one of these balls, mine's a little smushed, but if you have one of these balls, if not, grab a roll of toilet paper. A pillow may work, or a rolled up towel may work as well. We're not using it a ton. You don't even have to use it, but if you have that. And then if you have tight shoulders, I definitely recommend a strap of some sort. So I'm gonna either use this, because I choose to ride my bicycle in the summertime, and so I have tighter shoulders. So just understand, it doesn't have to mean a whole bunch if you have tight options or tight portions of your body, but sometimes the choices we make will mean that we can't access certain things. I'm not willing to give up my bicycle ridings to get deeper into my my heart openers currently. Maybe at one point that will change. So basically it's something like this. You can also use a towel to get into it, or if you have one of these bands. These don't always work for me because still they're not long enough always. Sometimes they are. So in order to get into the shoulders. As far as physically where we're going today, we are going to drop a little first into our abdominals just to tap into our core and our center so we can move from that place as we move on our mat and move in life. And then also we are going to pretty quickly warm our bodies up so we can get into move toward ekapada rajakotasana, which is king pigeon, which means we've got to get into or we get the opportunity to get into our hips and our shoulders. It's very opening, it's very deep. We have a Cancer new moon, so that's a lot of emotion. Also, just know that new moon, when new moon is about, they're both the sun and the moon are the same. So that means that it can almost see their reflection, so it's darker. So it is this invitation to go inside. And being that it's a water sign, being it's a very home and nurturing sign, there is this call to go inward, to really allow ourselves to drop into our own selves and our own truths, so we can really identify this new way that we want to move forward. So we're going to, like I said, get warm, get into our hips and our shoulders in order to get into king pigeon, ekapada rajakotasana, and then we're going to drop into more inward postures. Why? Because it's out from our core, from our center, and then it's going in to discern, to create, to be aware, to know what it is that we want to release in order to move forward, what we want to commit more further to. So just know this is super powerful. And that's only like the tip of the iceberg of what's really occurring right now. I can offer you resources to phenomenal astrologers if you want.
I don't think it's working.
So, like I said, a roll of toilet paper or a ball or a rolled up towel, something that you can get into your shoulders, either a strap or a towel or your yoga bag for props. And of course, if you need a pillow to sit on. So let's come onto our backs, please. And if you do have something to place underneath your back, the back of your heart, your upper thoracic spine, go ahead and place it there. You can, again, place a rolled up towel or anything else. You're placing it where your bra strap would be, or gentlemen, where your heart monitor is. Once you're there, you can drop your head back onto block or floor. Take your arms up to the side into goal pose. Palms are open. Palms are facing the sky and they're dropped down the floor. And we can allow ourselves to soften over whatever's placed behind your thoracic spine. The knees can either stay bent in Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, if that works for your anatomy, or you can extend them out in front of you. So I invite you to soften the windows of your eyes and drop inside, turning out the outer world to drop more deeply into you. And we're just going to take a few moments here to settle, to arrive, to presence ourselves on our mats. So like I said, there is a lot that's occurring right now. And to me, this solar eclipse, solstice, right, new beginnings, is we get the opportunity to consider a whole new way of doing things. It's almost like we have the opportunity for a divine reset. So as you lie here with your heart very open, this Anahata chakra, which means unstruck, the center of compassion, of nurturance, of kindness, of love, of compassion. So because we collectively have been invited to slow down, there's an invitation, and we're very encouraged to approach our lives with more consciousness, where it is that we want to redefine our paths to empower our future ahead. And I'm going to set the tone, and you can set the intention, anything you desire, but what I wanted to say is one thing that I was told by or heard from one of the astrologers that I listened to is this time is, she said, to me, a really poignant thing. Freedom comes through responsibility, not from responsibility. Freedom comes through responsibility. So how can we use this time to go inward, to nurture, to cultivate a deeper sense of awareness as we reset, in order to reset, honor ourselves, and then from that space, which is more grounded, more empowered, we show up with greater love, more fully, more confident in our offerings to the world. Take an inhale through the nose. Through your mouth, unhinge your jaw and let it go. Place your left hand on your heart, your right hand over your left while you're on your back. And set your own personal intention. Whatever really resonates and drops into and for you in this moment, in this time. And this is your touchstone to come back to. Tuning again to our own innate wisdom as we move on our mats. And from here, go ahead, press yourself up into your elbows, scooping your navel in, come all the way up. Take your ball, your rolled up towel, or your toilet paper. You're gonna sit forward, lean forward, and put the ball or the rolled up towel all the way close to your tailbone. Once you have that, bring your knees in, bring your hands around your shin, and then let your belly drop so you're scooping your navel in. Yeah? Now keep that, and all I want you to do is release your hands and then grow your whole spine. So you're almost leaning your back as if there were this tilted kind of, like a board behind you. Yeah, and you can stay there. I like to walk my feet out. Some people like to keep their knees closer, but either way, keep your lower belly drawing down toward whatever's behind your lower back. You can keep your hands down or take one arm up and pause to a wide V. You can take the other arm up. The wider your arms, the more intense it will be. Now start to lengthen the crown of your head to the upper back corner of the ceiling. Press your heels into the mat and pull energetically your heels towards your glutes. Tone your belly in and knit your ribs in. Lower down an inch. As you lift up an inch, press your lower belly down into whatever's behind your lower back. Inhale, lower down an inch. Exhale, raise your torso up slightly. Inhale, lower down. So keep a long, straight spine. Keep thinking about pressing the lower belly down and keep thinking about straightening or reaching the crown of your head, the sternum, to the upper corner of the ceiling behind you. So lift up and down. Lift up and down. For 8 and down. 7, moving from our center. 6, chin is rounded slightly so the nape of the neck is long. 5, 4, 3, just a tiny movement. Keep pulling the belly down toward whatever's behind your lower back. 1 more, and it's a small pulse. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Pull belly down, up, down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, come all the way up, reset, round in for a moment. We're just gonna tap into our oblique side abdominal region. You can take your legs back up. Again, you find that long spine, lean back slightly. Arms are reaching in front of you, palms face toward one another. Inhale, lengthening spine. Exhale, pull your left elbow down toward the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take a twist. Inhale, you're also lifting up slightly every time you extend the left arm forward. Twist. Inhale, come up slightly. Exhale, pull back. Inhale up. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, every time you exhale, the belly pulls in toward lower back. Inhale, come on up. One more time like that. Exhale, pull back. We reach up both to the other side. Right elbow comes to be right into your side toward the mat. Gaze toward your elbow. Inhale, come up slightly. Exhale, take your twist. Pull belly in. Inhale, come on up. Lift up. Exhale, take your twist. You have 4 more for 4. Keep your spine nice and long, you guys. 3, take your twist. 2, pull belly in, gaze back. And 1, stay up high, and it's a small twist up and up and up and up. For 4, it's 4, 3, 2, come all the way up. Round forward for a moment, let it go. Beautiful work, everyone. And as you just gaze inward in a round forward fold, whatever that looks for you, come back to your breath. Come back to witnessing your own body and back to your intention. Inhale, raise your torso up. Sweep your legs back behind you. Come into a tabletop position, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Let's move through a few cat-cows on your own. Maybe start to spiral your hips. Maybe you just round in and out a few times. But either way, what I invite you to do is just consider checking in with where you are today. I often speak about giving ourselves full permission to show up anew. Right? New moon, solstice, we have so much support behind us, but it is incumbent upon the work that we choose to do to show up for ourselves. So really show up for yourself. You're your truest teacher. I'm going to offer suggestions. You listen to you. Come into a neutral spine, walk your hands slightly forward, curl your toes under, lift your knees, let them hover off the floor. Strong straight arms underneath you. Your hands are spread like starfish. Press your hands down, squeeze your forearms in, wrap your shoulders out and away from your ears. Now keep all that to start to lift your hips a little higher, maybe start to bring your legs towards straight. Keep all of that and then start to descend your heels back to the wall behind you and down to the floor as you root your thighs back. Now remember the belly that we just worked, really scoop your navel in even more so there's a buoyancy in your kidneys. And from that space, press more into your hands and melt your heart down. And breathe. You're pressing your chest back to the thighs behind you. The armpits are really lifting and buoyant because we want to keep the integrity across our heart. Stay open in our heart, yet also all while we're very, very connected with our own center. One more breath. Exhale all of your breath out. Rolling high into your toes. Inhale all the way, high push-up position. Pause. Modifications on your knees, lengthen the sternum. Exhale, lift your hips back and down, down dog. Inhale, come high into your toes, roll forward like a wave. The navel scoops, the belly is corseted in. Exhale, take it back. One more time like that. Inhale, come high into your toes, come to plank pose, pause, pause. Here again, modification. If you find you're swaying in your center, please drop down to your knees as you lengthen the sternum forward. Stay here for 3. Strong straight arms underneath you for 2. Elbows kiss in, we're lower down for 3. Elbows kiss in, lengthen your sternum, peel your heart forward, 2 and 1. Coming all the way down to the floor, tops of the feet plant, and your legs are directly behind your knees. Heel of hand, let's bring the heel of the hand back to the side of the body, palms are down. Suck your shoulders away from the floor. Press your pelvic bone down. Inhale, raise torso up. Pause. So you're rooting your feet down, you're pressing your hands down. What's lifting is the shoulders are on your back body to lift your torso up, letting the lower back do the work. Take one more breath here across your clavicle. Exhale, forehead down to the earth. Arms reach up behind you, facing toward one another in a wide V. Press your feet down, suck your shoulders away from the floor. Inhale, peel your torso up, pause. Now, keep the torso lifted, arms are lifted, squeezing in, raise your legs up and bring the legs toward one another. Squeeze your inner thighs. And as you do that, reach more like you have one leg, try to touch the wall behind you. Stay here for the inhale. Exhale, release, forehead down, hands down. Clasp your hands behind your back if that works for your anatomy. Suck your shoulders on your back body, or you do the same, wide V. Exhale your breath out. This time, inhale, lift up, arm, torso up, legs up, reach. Turn your inner thighs in toward the sky. Turn the pinky side edge of your foot down. Reach and extend your legs as you reach the sternum to the wall in front of you. Now keep your legs lifted. Take an inhale. Just release your hands, fingertips to the side of your body, heel of your hands lifted. Pause here, breathe. Exhale your breath out, listen closely. As you inhale, slowly lower your feet down, start to raise your torso up to a king cobra. That's called rocking horse. We're going to do that many times. Press your feet down, press your pelvic bone down. Reach your torso forward and peel your heart forward as you peel the heel of your hands back. One more breath. Bow it out, exhale. One more time like that, either clasping your hands or to a wide V. Inhale, raise everything up. Exhale, just release your hands down. Inhale, drop your feet, raise your torso up, press into your fingertips, rocking horse. Exhale, bow all the way down. One more time. Clasp your hands or a wide V. Inhale, everything lifts up. Exhale, just your fingertips release down. Inhale, start to lower your feet, raise your torso up, press into your hands, lift up, lift up, lift up. Exhale all the way down. Beautiful work, you guys. Curl your toes under. Let your knees lift, either pressing up to tabletop or high push-up. Lift your hips back and down, down dog, and breathe. Woo. Like I said, we're getting into it quickly so that we can settle and go back inward. Two more very big breaths. Bottom of your exhale, come high onto your toes. Take a walk up to the top of your mat, forward fold when you get there. Inhale, we lengthen the spine halfway. Really root your thighs back as you do. Exhale, bow, scoop belly in, shift the weight slightly forward. Listen, cue change. Inhale, lengthen the spine, hands on hips, shoulders on back. Exhale, really draw your shoulders on your back body. Root into your feet. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Feet together to touch. Hands to your heart center, pause. Back to your center. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release your hands, shine your palms forward. Inhale, reach your arms up high to the sky. Exhale, bow it out all the way. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank pose, lowering all the way down to the floor. Elbows in, elbows in, elbows in. Inhale, preparing for rocking horse, either hands clasped to the side of the body. Exhale, just release your hands down. Inhale to rocking horse, release your legs, lift your torso up. Exhale, all the way down. Heel of hand by breastbone, curl your toes under. Inhale, press yourself back up and back, down dog, and breathe. Press into your hands, lift those armpits up and descend and melt the heart as you stay very connected to your core. Inhale deeply. Bottom of your exhale, step or walk or jump to the top of the mat, forward fold when you get there. Inhale, we find length in the spine. Bow it out and let it go. With a flat back, inhale, arms reach all the way up, and then into your heart center, back to your own light. Inhale, we reach up, pulling in the light and the love from the energy, and exhale, we draw it in as we bow forward in reverence and let it go. Inhale, we lengthen the spine. As you exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank pose, lowering all the way down to the floor. Rocking horse, inhale, either hands clasped or not, everything lifts. Exhale, just the hands down, raise the legs higher. Inhale all the way up, king cobra. Exhale all the way back. This time, child's pose, knees apart, toes together, a fantastic resting point. Arms, any variation that you choose, either in front of you, to the side of you, whatever works. Third eye rests on the mat, go back inside. It is very common for energies to be lower and to us feel much more inward. So if you notice when we do heart openers to the beginning of a class, if there's resistance, can you stay with yourself where you are? Can you give yourself permission to feel what you're feeling without judging it, labeling it, or anything like that? And let yourself ride the wave of whatever you're experiencing, and then honor where you are. Take one more very deep breath here. When you're ready, down dog, please. Very big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale deeply, listen closely. Feet together to touch as you exhale. Inhale, the right leg reaches high to the sky. Exhale, just open your hip, keep the leg high. Inhale, rotate round the hip, level the hip, square the hip. Exhale, open it up. Stay here with your hip open. Inhale, reach the toes higher. Knee over right tricep, shift the weight into your fingertips. Take the leg up high, open the hip. Exhale, knee over right tricep. You're keeping the hip open when you do. Inhale, open the hip, leg stays straight. Exhale, knee to tricep. Listen closely, cue change. Inhale, open the hip. Just turn down your leg. Exhale. Stay here for the inhale, lift the leg higher. Knee into your nose, pause. We pause here, breathe. Press your fingertips into the mat, round your upper body, and pull your navel in even more. Stay for 3. Stay for 2, you got this. Look forward, step all the way through. Exhale. Turn your back foot flat, feet are hip width apart. Back foot's turned roughly 10 o'clock at a clock. Front foot's at noon, preparing for warrior 1. Press into your back heel, raise your torso up. Bending into your front knee as much as you can. Draw your right hip back, left hip forward. Find your foundation first. Once you find your steady foundation and you draw your tailbone into your body, then reach your arms up high to the sky. Either hands together or hands shoulder width apart. Respira profundo. Really breathe deeply here. Press into your feet. Spiral the inner thighs in, back, and apart toward one another. Draw your front ribs back as you draw your tailbone in. Maybe sink more deeply into your front knee. Very big inhale, listen closely. Exhale, hands become clasped behind your back or wide feet. Inhale, tail into your body, lifting up, opening up. Exhale, humble warrior, shoulder, head down toward the inside edge of your right foot. Tack your right hip into your body. Press your back heel back. And maybe start to extend the knuckles overhead and breathe. 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 Stay here for the exhale. By way of lower back, release the hands down. Inhale, back warrior 1. Exhale, release your hands, step back, plank pose, either with your right leg lifted or not. Inhale here as you lengthen your sternum, navel stays toned, lowering all the way down to the floor, rocking horse. Inhale, raise your torso and legs up. Exhale, just release your hands, raise the legs higher. Inhale, all the way up, king cobra. Exhale, all the way down. However you want to get there, we pause, inhale. Press yourself up and back. Down dog, very big inhale. Feet together to touch, exhale. Left leg reaches high to the sky, inhale. Open the hip, exhale. Inhale, close the hips, square the hips. Exhale, open. Inhale, square, listen closely, cue change. Exhale, open. Stay here for the inhale, lift the leg higher, root the right leg back. Exhale, knee over left tricep, shift the weight. Inhale, keep the hip open, open the leg. Exhale, knee over left tricep. Inhale, take the leg back. Exhale, tricep. Cue change. We inhale, lift the leg up, just turn the hip and the leg down. Inhale, raise the leg higher. Knee to nose, we round, we pause, we hold, we breathe. For 3, breathe deeply. Press into your hands. For 2. Look forward, step all the way through. Turn your back foot flat, roughly 2 o'clock on a clock. Yeah? And then go ahead, warrior 1. Raise your torso up. Whatever that means for you. Breathe. Root into your foundation first. Draw the left hip back, right hip forward. Settle into your warrior 1. Very big inhale here. Clasp your hands behind your back, maybe with the other pinky on top. Inhale, even more, lifting up. Humble warrior, we drop in. Keep settling into the front knee as you do this. Keep working the back heel. Now the tendency is the left hip to dip out to the left. Can you compress your left hip into your body more and tap your left hip back to your back heel? Bow forward, scoop the navel in and let the arms descend over. Stay here for 3. Stay here for 2. By way of lower back, release your hands down. Inhale, raise your torso up. Exhale, release your hands down. Ekapada, we pause. Inhale here, left leg lifted or not. Elbows kiss in, lower all the way down, preparing for rocking horse. Inhale, raise your torso up. Exhale, just the hands down. Inhale, slowly release the legs, lift the torso. Exhale, all the way down to the floor. Inhale here. Press yourself up and back, down dog. 5 deep breaths. At any moment, feel free to drop down to child's pose. No one's on video today. I like that you're all here with me, though. Thank you for being here. Again, happy Father's Day to all of you daddies. Very big inhale. Exhale, look forward, come high on your toes, step or jump up to the top of the mat, forward fold when you get there. With a flat back inhale, lengthen your spine halfway, bow it out and let it go. We're bending the knees nice and deep, preparing for utkatasana. Shift the weight to the heels, either hands to your heart center, arms reach up, your choice. Settle low in your legs, draw that tailbone down, let the pelvic bone rotate up and lean your torso back. Very big inhale. Drinking bird, exhale, we reach the hands behind, come high on your toes if you want. Lengthen your sternum, navel stays toned. Stay here for the exhale. Inhale, lower the heels back to Utkatasana. Raise your torso up. Stay low. Exhale, drinking bird. Raise your heels up. Lengthen your sternum. Inhale, drinking bird. Uno mas. Here we go. Exhale, or I said that backwards. This time, stay high on your toes. Come all the way up to mountain. Stay high on your toes, high on your toes. Exhale, hands to your heart center, drop your heels down. Inhale, arms reach up high to the sky. Bow it out, exhale. Inhale, we lengthen. Planting the hands, stepping or jumping back, lowering all the way down. Rocking horse, inhale, everything lifts. Just the hands, exhale, raise the legs higher. Inhale, drop your legs, raise the torso up, all the way down as you exhale. Inhale, pause, suck the shoulders away from the floor. Press yourself up and back, down dog. Inhale, the right leg reaches high to the sky. Step directly through all the way. Exhale, warrior 1. Inhale, raise your torso up. Clasp the hands behind your back. Exhale. Inhale, lift your torso. Bow down, exhale, humble warrior. Stay here for the inhale. Settle in deeper as you exhale. Release your hands by way of lower back. Inhale, all the way up, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, release your hands, either ekapada or not, your choice, or straight back to dog. Inhale's the rocking horse, just the hands, exhale. Inhale all the way up, king cobra, all the way down, exhale. Inhale, pause, press yourself up and back. Exhale, directly left, inhale, take it up. Exhale, step it all the way through, turn your back foot flat. Inhale, warrior 1. Just the hands, exhale. Inhale, root to your feet to lift the sternum up. Bow it out, exhale to the inside edge. We stay for the inhale, tap the left hip in. Exhale. Inhale, release the hands, raise the torso up. Exhale, either vinyasa with rocking horse if you chose, lowering down. Inhale, raising the torso and legs up. Just the hands, exhale, raise the legs higher. Inhale, drop the legs, raise the torso. All the way back and down. Clasp the shoulders on your back body. Inhale. Press it up and back. Down dog. Inhale, right leg reaches high. And step it all the way through. Exhale. Turn your back foot. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, just the hands clasp. Inhale, we lift up. Find your feet. Exhale, settle. Cue change. Stay here for the inhale. Stay here for the exhale. Back to warrior one, inhale, raise your torso up. Here's the cue change. Warrior two, exhale. If you have tight shoulders, please grab something, towel or your strap or anything, and place it on your left shoulder. Let's find our feet first. A long stance, heel to arch alignment. Bend into your front knee directly over your ankle. Really let your right hip rather, come into your body. Left rib cage opening to the back of the mat. Then let your arms float up. Keep sealing the outside edge of the back foot. That back inner arch, we want it to lift so we're not just dumping into the front leg. Go ahead, take your strap, take it into the right hand up high to the sky or your towel. Bend your elbow, bring it back behind your head. Take your opposite hand, the left hand, turn your palm back, reach up and grab a hold of whatever you can. If you can clasp your hands, great. I cannot. So for here, you grab onto whatever it is you have and you pull. Your right elbow in the direction of the sky, left elbow toward the floor. So if you've been doing activities that are more forward, like for me, biking, very much forward, right? If you've been driving a lot, if you've been at your computer, this may be a little bit more challenging. So breathe deeply into your heart. Stay steady in your legs. Soften your jaw, and stay with yourself. Press your head maybe back a little bit. Draw your front ribs in and back a little bit, and breathe. Stay for 3. Stay for 2. Just release your hands. Open it up. Feel the release. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Find your feet down into the mat, especially bone underneath your big toe. Start to shift your torso forward. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And right hand comes down onto inside edge or outside edge, block or floor. Left arm reaches high to the sky. Now press through your back, outside edge of your foot. Tack your right hip into your body. Lengthen your sternum toward the front of your mat, and then start to turn your right rib cage in and up to the sky. Keep your shoulders open and drawing on your back body. You can take the top arm with your palm down, reach it up and overhead for more length from your left hand rather, to your left foot. Inhale here. Skandasana in the back of the mat. Exhale. Turn your left toes out to the left. Settle into your left knee. Everyone's going to experience differently, so don't drop into what I look like. I want you to drop into sensation. Depending on how open your hips are, you can drop deep and sink your tush all the way down, or you can even sit on something like a water bottle or a block or a pillow. You can stay here and just get into the inner thigh a little bit and to the back of your leg. Or if you want, get more into the shoulders. Take your left arm, reach it in front of your left shin. Take your right arm, reach it high to the sky. You do have your strap close by, so you can take the strap up into that right hand. Reach back behind you, either clasping onto fingertips or to your strap. Draw shoulders on back body, reach the tailbone down and open your torso to the front of the mat. Stay here for 3 big breaths across your heart. Stay here for 2. Release your clasp if you have it. Come to a low lunge to the front of the mat. Frame your front foot, back knee lifts up. Inhale, reach the leg high to the sky, 3-legged. Open your hip, pause. Now bend the knee so the foot comes toward your tush and really, really pull the foot in toward your tush. Turn on your hamstring. We're going to shift the weight into the left hand, turn onto the pinky side edge of your right foot. Start to drop your right foot down to the floor. Your left toes turn toward the back of the mat. Lift your hips high, flipping your dog. Your pelvic bone lifts, your inner thigh spiral. Your left hand is rooting down. You're opening up your heart. Stay for 3. Or you can stay in the 3-legged dog. 2. We mindfully unwind. We shift back to 3-legged dog. Lift the leg high. Listen closely. You're going to bend your knee and bring your foot towards your head. Look forward toward your hands. Shift the weight into your right toes and keep bringing the foot closer to your head. Shift the weight into your fingertips. Take the leg back high, 3-legged dog. Inhale, start to shift the weight. Bring the foot to your head. Exhale, take it back, 3-legged dog. Cue change. Inhale, bring the foot to the head. Lower down, elbows kissing to your side. Slowly release the leg down. Inhale to the rocking horse. Just the hands, exhale. Inhale, press yourself up. Down dog as you exhale. We're not going back through all the way down to the floor. Stay here, breathe. Let it go. Inhale deeply. Feet together to touch. Exhale. The left leg reaches high. Inhale. Step it all the way through. Exhale. Virabhajasana 1. We inhale, open it up. Just the hands. Exhale. Inhale, open up your heart. Bow it out. Exhale. Pull that left hip in. Inhale, we pause. Exhale, we settle. Coming all the way up. Inhale, back to warrior 1. This time, open it up, warrior 2. Find your strap if you need it. I'm honoring you're not perfectly symmetrical. You might be tighter on one side. Strap is on your left shoulder. Settle into your legs. Find your foundation. Your foundation. Just your left arm reaches to the sky. Bend your elbow, bring it back behind your head. Turn your right palm and back and grab a hold of something. Then you pull whatever it is you're grabbing. So you pull your hands away from each other. Left elbow in the direction of the sky, right elbow in the direction of the floor. Lean your head back, draw your front ribs back, settle more deeply into your front knee and breathe. Big breaths. Stay here for the exhale. Just the hands unwind, release, inhale. Stay for the exhale. Now straighten the front leg, keeping the knee open to the pinky toe. Inhale here, press into your feet. Exhale, just extend your torso. Stay here for the inhale, find more space, tone your navel in. Exhale, bring left hand down onto something. Right arm reaches to the sky. Stay and breathe. Bone underneath your big toe roots, and simultaneously draw your left hip into your body. Start to lengthen the sternum toward the back of the mat. Breathe. Stay here. Take the top arm up and overhead. Palm faces down. Lean your torso back. Breathe. Inhale, maybe just the arm if it was up and overhead. Exhale, skandasana, the front of the mat. Your front knee bends, the toes in the direction of the knee opens toward the right, the left toes facing the sky. Staying here or moving around if that's what feels good, or if you want, take your right arm forward in front of your shin, reach it back behind you, left arm reaches to the sky, you have your strap or something to use it. Clasp your hands, strap, whatever it is, and then you pull, the same as you did when you were at Archers. Tailbone reaches down, start to twist toward the back of the mat with your shoulders on your back body. Stay for 3. 2 big breaths. Release your clasp, inhale. Exhale, back to low lunge, left foot is forward. Frame your front foot, inhale. Take the leg high to the sky. Open your hip, keep the leg straight. Now just exhale with your hip open, drop your foot to your tush, pause. Pull your foot in more so you're really turning on your hamstrings, pause. And then we start to slowly shift the weight into the right hand, turning your right toes toward the back of the mat, bending your knees, pelvic bone into body, open it up. Stay for 3. And 2. Your inhale slowly takes you back, mindfully staying connected with your center. Inhale, reach the leg out. Now just the foot comes towards your head. Keep your hips level, scoop your navel in, and start to shift the weight slightly forward to plank pose with the scorpion leg. Inhale, take the leg back. Plank pose, scorpion leg. Pull the foot in toward the head, lifting up your navel. Inhale, take the leg back. Exhale, pull the knee in. Stay here for the inhale. Keep the navel tone, elbows kiss in, lower all the way down, rocking horse. Inhale, lifting up. Directly back, or hands come down. Inhale, lift yourself up. Directly back to dog. Breathe. Beautiful. Breathe. Very big inhale. Feet together to touch. Exhale. Inhale. Right leg reaches high. Step it all the way through. Exhale, turn your back foot. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, just your hands. Inhale, lift the torso up. Humble warrior, exhale. Stay here for the inhale. Stay here for the exhale. All the way up, warrior two. Take it, cartwheel the arms around, settle in. Exhale. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, either stay or bring your arm overhead. Exhale, skandasana to the back of the mat. Either just stay here or take your clasp. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. One more big inhale. As you exhale, we'll lunge to the front of the mat. Inhale, take the leg high to the sky. Scorpion, bring the foot to the head. Exhale. Inhale, take the leg high. Moving through our vinyasa, preparing. Exhale, start to lower down. Scorpion, foot comes toward your head. Lower all the way down. Inhale, rocking horse. Just your hands. Exhale, raise the legs higher. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, back. Down dog. Inhale deeply. Feet together to touch. Exhale, left leg reaches. Inhale. Step it all the way through. Exhale, warrior one. Inhale, find your feet. Settle in, come on up. Exhale, hands behind your back. Inhale, draw that tailbone in. Exhale, bow it out for humble. Stay here for the inhale. Stay for the exhale. To warrior two, inhale, cartwheel the arms up. We settle in, exhale. Inhale here. Settle for the exhale. Straighten your front leg. Keep the knee opening toward your pinky toe. Exhale is triangle. Inhale, top arm up and over. If you choose, find the length. Skandasana as you exhale. Inhale here. Maybe find your vine. Stay for the exhale. We have one more cycle of breath. Inhale here. Exhale, unwind. Come to a low lunge to the top of your mat. Inhale, left leg reaches high to the sky. Scorpion prep. Exhale, knee toward your head. Shift the weight into plank. Inhale, take it up. For the Q change vinyasa, shift the weight. Elbows kiss in, lower all the way down. Inhale to rocking horse. Just the hands, exhale. Inhale, drop the feet. All the way down to the floor. Child's pose. Exhale, take it back. Grab a drink if you now need it, towel off. Beautiful work, you guys. Beautiful. Settle back in. Divine reset. Taking responsibility, tuning inward. From here, Anahata Asana, raise your torso up, just getting into our shoulders a little bit more. Come to that tabletop position. Walk your hands significantly far forward. Your hips stay over your knees. Keep the armpits lifted, scooping the navel in. Keep the armpits lifted, maybe elbows lifting too, and just descend your torso down. Breathe deeply. The more you press your hands down, the more you lift your armpits up, the more you're gonna feel this across your chest. Either you're dropping your forehead down or your chin down, looking forward. Staying for 4 very deep breaths across your heart. For 3. For 2. And 1. Raising your torso up. Come to down dog, please. Lift your hips up and back. Down dog. Inhale deeply. Feet together to touch as you exhale. Inhale, the right leg reaches high. Step it all the way through. Exhale. Drop down to your back knee. Walk your back knee so it's in directly underneath your left, or your hip rather. Feet are hip width apart. From here, clasp your hands behind your back and draw your tailbone in. Inhale. Exhale, you're going to scoop the navel in, bow your forehead down in toward the inside edge of your right foot, and lift the arms or the knuckles up and overhead. Keep compressing your hips in, squeezing them in toward one another. Keep lifting the arms up and overhead toward the sky. Keep scooping your navel in, and breathe deeply. Two more breaths. By way of lower back, release your hands down, fingertips to either side of your foot. Walk your back knee back. From here, take your right foot and toe heel it toward the right side of your mat. Walk your back knee back more. Stay here or take your left arm out to the left on block or floor and place your right hand onto your right thigh and press your thigh away as you scissor your legs in. You can stay here or let your back foot get light, reach back, grab a hold, coming into a twisted thigh stretch. So I like to bring, as you guys know, practice with me, I bring my tush to my foot, scoop my pelvic bone in, and then settle my pelvic bone down in the direction of the floor. Keep the shoulders on back body and breathing deeply. Kicking hand in a foot, foot in a hand. And if this does not work for you because of your knees, you're lying down on your right side, right leg's underneath you, pull the foot into the tush, and as you press your hip forward and reach your knee down, if you're not sure, look up. And breathe. 2 more very big breaths. Release your foot if you have it. Toe heel your right foot and frame your front foot. Curl your back foot under. Inhale, lift the leg high to the sky. Open the hip as you exhale. Inhale, bring the foot in toward the tush. Turn on your hamstring and slowly start to step the foot back. Second set, flipping your dog. Inhale, lifting it up. Pelvic bone reaches. Stay for the exhale. Inhale all the way up and over. Exhale, pause and ekapada. Inhale, reach the right leg high to the sky. Scorpion, exhale, vinyasa. Shift the weight, bring the foot in, lower all the way down. Inhale to rocking horse. Just the hands, exhale. Inhale all the way, king cobra. Down dog as you exhale back. Very big inhale. And let it go. Inhale deeply. Feet together to touch as you exhale. Inhale, left leg reaches high. Step it all the way through. Exhale mindfully. Drop down to your back knee and walk the back knee in directly underneath your hip. If you need to pad something underneath your knee, please do. Clasp the hands behind your back, maybe the other pinky on top. Tailbone into body. Inhale. And exhale. Scoop navel in as you bring forehead down, right in toward the center arch of your left foot. Now compress and squeeze your left knee and left hip into your body more. Arms, knuckles up and overhead, and if it works for your anatomy, pull the heel of your hand together more. Stay for 3. Squeeze your legs in toward one another. It's going to turn on your hips, getting into your hips more. 2. By way of lower back, release your hands down, framing your front foot, and then toe heel your left foot out toward the left. Walk your back knee back. Right hand more toward the outside of your mat, and take your left hand and place it and press as you squeeze your legs in. You can stay here or go ahead and grab your foot. You're rolling over that back knee to do, coming into your variation, and if it works better for you, you're laying on your left side, pulling your right foot into your tush, getting into your quadricep there. Whatever is going to support you, getting into your quad. Stay and breathe. Stay and breathe. Three more very big breaths into your right quad. For 2. Release the foot mindfully. Toe heel the left foot back in so that you're framing your front foot. And then inhale, lift the left leg high to the sky. Open your hip, keep the leg long, and then bend the knee. Pause. Stay here for the inhale. Exhale, start to slowly drop the foot back. Turn your right foot toward the back of the mat. Pelvic bone lifts. Flip your dog. Mindfully, we stay for the inhale and settle for the exhale. Inhale, unwind. Take the leg high. Exhale, scorpion, knee in towards the back of your head, elbows kiss in, lower it down through your vinyasa. Inhale, rocking horse. Exhale, just the hands. Inhale the king cobra, listen closely, all the way down to the floor. Exhale. Let your left ear drop to the mat, hands open, and just pause and breathe and drop back inside. Beautiful work, everyone. Listen closely from here. What we're going to do is bring your chin or forehead toward the mat. Bend your knees, flex your toes so the feet are facing toward the ceiling like you're stamping on the ceiling. Knees are directly underneath your hips. Reach your arms up, away from the floor, palms face in toward one another. Suck your shoulders on your back body. You're not grabbing your feet, okay? Exhale your breath up. Inhale, lift your knees up, lift your torso up, pause, as if you were gonna grab your feet, but don't. Inhale, lift. Inhale, lift, lift the knees, lift the legs, lift the torso, stay for 2. And 1, release down, let the legs go, drop your head to the other side, pause and breathe, just stay aware. As a coach, one of the things I get to do and support people is really having a relationship with emotion. Understanding it's just energy in motion. Most of us were not taught how to do that. Remember, Cancer, we have 5 planets in water right now. Cancer, new moon, inward, no reflection, so turning inward is important. That said, practicing learning to ride the wave of our own emotions without getting stuck, judging, labeling. What we practice is greater self-compassion, self-honor, take responsibility, and it's through taking responsibility that we experience a sense of freedom. Second set, either do precisely what we just did, or when you bring your chin or forehead forward, bending your knees, reach back, grab the inside edge or outside edge rather of your feet or your ankles. Exhale your breath up, pelvic bone presses down, suck your shoulders away, inhale, lift up, kick up, legs lift up, torso up, squeeze shoulders in, squeeze inner thighs toward one another, lift, 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 and breathe. Stay for 3, lift the knees higher, lift the torso higher, for 2, release your legs, drop your head to the other side, release your arms, pause and breathe. Really beautiful. However you want to get there, press yourself up and back, down dog. Woo, reset. Stay witness and notice what may have shifted. Inhale deeply. Feet together to touch as you exhale. From the inner thigh, the right leg reaches toe sky. Knee over right tricep, shift the weight, we pause, stay, breathe, press your fingertips, step to the outside edge. Drop down to your back knee, toe heel your right foot in towards your left hand for half pigeon. Okay, so we are going into, like I said, king pigeon. In order to get that, we need to get a little deeper into our hips. So either the foot is closer to your body, depending on your anatomy, or further away. Back leg walks back, 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 back. Right hip forward, left hip back. If you find you're really cranking in your sacrum, please take something like a pillow or a towel, place it under your right hip. That just helps to lift up. And really sometimes it just depends on the day. So proud pigeon, let's walk the fingertips back, draw the tailbone into your body more, draw the right hip back, left hip forward body more, and peel your heart up to the sky as you root your back leg down. Stay here in proud pigeon just for 2 breaths. Maintaining the integrity of your navel, think flanking forward first, forward, 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 and settle in and bow forward over your front leg. Breathe. For those of you that have wonky knees, absolutely feel free to come onto your backs at this point, although I am talking us through a posture that entails us sitting up high. So take care of yourself, whatever you need to get into your right hip. Stay here for the exhale. Inhale, raise your fingers, walk your torso up, walking your fingers back. Great place to stay if you want to. Otherwise, your foot gets light. Reach back and grab a hold. Now, here are the options. You can reach back to the inside edge, bringing the foot all the way to the crook of your elbow. Once you have that, really turn your left hip forward again, because it opened up to the side. And you can stay here and reach your right arm up, or you can stay here and reach back and clasp onto your fingertips, pulling like you did before with your right elbow in the direction of the sky, tailbone into body. Great place to stay. Otherwise, you have your strap. You can wrap it around your ankle, grabbing a hold, elbow in the direction of the sky, using both hands. We pull onto strap or towel, getting deeper into our quadricep, lifting up and leaning our torso back. If you're not sure, look up. Otherwise, if this works for you, a lot of cues, I know. You're taking, if you have open shoulders, like you have a pizza pie in your hand, open up your palm to the side, reach back, grab the pinky side edge of your right foot. The elbow stays into your body and then it rotates up to the sky, bringing your elbow to the sky, pulling on your foot. You can stay here with your right hand back or reach your right arm up and grab on the foot as well. But you're leaning your head back, your shoulders are open, everyone. Kick foot into hand, hand and foot. Everyone tailbone into body, stay for 3. Stay for 2. Release the foot if you have it. Bring the hands down to the floor. Bring the right leg back. 3-legged dog. You can stay here or take another final flip on this side because you may be more open, and if it works for your practice, you can flip all the way to a wheel. Breathing deeply. Mindfully make your way through. If you want, take a vinyasa or straight back to dog for 1 breath, and then child's pose, knees apart, toes together, and breathe. So strong, you guys. We have the other side. Moving from very yang postures into more yin. Still inviting us to use our strength and have the confidence and courage to move through this very big heart opener. A willingness. Down dog, please, when you're ready. Inhale deeply, feet together to touch, exhale. Inhale, left leg reaches high. Knee over left tricep, shift the weight. Step it all the way out. Half pigeon, toe heel your left foot in toward the right hand. Remember, you're not perfectly symmetrical, honoring what you need. If you need something underneath your left hip, go for it, even if you didn't need the right side. Extend the leg back behind you, walk your fingers back. Inhale in crowd pigeon, we stay for 3 breaths in crowd pigeon. Really work on your foundation. Left hip back, right hip forward, tailbone into your body. Feel the rooting down as that lifts the sternum. And then lengthen, lengthen, lengthen first. Down, forward with your torso. Stay and breathe. And breathe. Big breaths. Two more very big breaths into your left hip. On your inhale, pressing into your hands, raise your torso up, find your center again. So again, that left hip really drop back and your right hip forward. Yeah, from here, if you know you're gonna use your strap, grab it. Bending your back and your knee, raise the foot off the floor. Options, right? Grabbing in the inside edge, wrapping in, grabbing to the knee pit and around, clasping onto hands, drawing your right hip forward, left hip back. Or you can use your strap, wrap it around the foot or the ankle, your choice. Grabbing a hold with your right hand, elbow in the direction of the sky, lifting up your left arm to reach back, triceps pulling in. Really, really use your biceps to pull your foot, the strap, whatever it is, Or if you're coming into the full posture, remember you're not perfectly symmetrical, so you may be able to do on one and not on the other, but the outside edge, elbow into your body and then up to the sky. Depending on the day, sometimes I use both of my hands and lift up, or I keep my left hand down. But either way, everyone, please work with your right hip moving forward, left hip back, tailbone into body, and open your heart. Stay for 3. And 2. Mindfully, slowly, take your time, release, take good care of yourself. 3-legged, inhale, open it up. Open up the hip, flip it if you're going there. A full flip if you want to take it to the full wheel. Just mindful, because I'm choosing not to do it because my floor might be too slippy. And take your way back. If you want to move through a final vinyasa, and maybe do the scorpion, maybe do the rocking horse, whatever's going to serve you best. Meeting back in down dog. When you're ready, at least 1 breath, if not 3. And then meeting in child's pose. Woo! Fabulous. Yeah. Wherever you are, raising your torso up, swinging your legs in front and forward. You remember, I told you we're really going to do some yin postures to settle of all the work we just did. Big heart openers, right? Flesh away from your sit bone. If you find you have the catcher's mitt, sit on a pillow or something. Fingertips to the side of your body. Flex your toes toward your feet. Face, root down your thighs. Inhale, Dandasana. Scoop your navel in. We lengthen, lengthen, lengthen forward. And then bring your hands down and then round your spine. If you want, you can grab onto your shins, your thighs, or hands wrap around your feet. Pulling your feet in as you press through the bottom of your feet. Stay and breathe. Forehead drops down. We're staying and breathing deeply for 5 cycles of deep breath. Release whatever clasp you have. Inhale, raise your torso up. Take your left leg, swing it underneath your right so the foot comes over to the right side of your body, your left leg, right leg up and over. You can also keep your left leg long. Flesh away from your sit bone. We're preparing for a seated twist. Hands wrap around your shin. Pause here. Crown of head reaches, shoulders on back body. Your right hand comes back behind your right hip on block or floor. Left arm reaches to the sky. Take a very big inhale. And take your twist, either hand to the outside edge of your right knee or elbow. Now shoulders on your back body more. Keep tacking your left hip and left belly back and take the twist from the upper thoracic spine as you keep your hips leveling toward the front of the room or front of your mat. We're staying for 4 very solid, nourishing breaths all along your central channel, all along your Sushumna. Bring the breath from your root to the crown of your head. Crown of your head down to your root. 3 more. Unwind, release, listen closely. Bring your hands down like you're coming into tabletop, but shimmy your right foot over and your left foot over more. Preparing for Gomukhasana, we take a seat down onto something, either floor or block or pillow. And then once you take a seat, really make sure, pull the flesh away from your sit bone, walk the feet a little bit wider, flex the toes, press the pinky side edge of your feet down to the floor. You can stay here, or if you want, you can stay lifted. You can bow forward if you want to get more into your shoulders. Right arm reaches up. If you have your strap, use it. Left arm comes behind you, and breathe deeply here like you did when we were in Warrior 2 Archers. We pause, finding length. Breathe. Release your clasp if you have it. Listen closely. Take your right leg, swing it forward to the front of the mat, and then take your left leg, either bringing it open, foot in the direction of your thigh, opening the knee wide, or coming into hurlers, opening the knee wide like that to get into your inner thighs. Inhale, we twist the torso forward, pressing your right fingertips into the mat. Bow forward over your front thigh and breathe. Stay here for the exhale. Inhale, raise your torso up, grab with your left hand, the left leg, pull it in and forward. Beautiful work, you guys. Let's take that seated twist, right? Did I miss anything? Okay, swing your left leg under. I don't think I missed anything. Right foot comes over. If I did, I don't know. Splash away from your sit bones. Grab onto your shin. Pause here. Shoulders on back body. Always find your foundation first. Compress your hips in. Right hip back. Right hip back. Left hip forward. Left fingertips come behind. Right arm reaches up, either grabbing on. Oops, I did the wrong leg. Take the left leg up and over. Right leg underneath. Sorry, guys. You may have already figured that out. We find that spine, then left hand back behind, right arm reaches, we take the twist. Breathe. Let the breath go from crown down to root, from root up to crown. 2 more breaths. Unwinding it, hands come down to the floor like you're going into tabletop, and then shimmy your feet over to either side of the outside of your mat. Take a seat, sit on something if you need, flush away from your sit bones, find your center pause. We can stay here as you compress your hips in and feet in, or take the left arm high, bend it, or bow forward, your choice, whatever's going to work for you most. And we pause and breathe. 4 deep breaths. Release your clasp if you have it. Swing your left leg forward. Bring the right leg back, either into a wide open, with the knee open to the side, foot in, or into hurdlers. Flexing the left toes, your face. Turn your torso toward the left leg. Inhale here. Think long, straight spine. Bow forward. Exhale. Stay here for the exhale. Inhale, raising your torso up, using your hands, take your front leg, and then everyone please extend your legs nice and wide into a wide V to the side of your mat, and then start to shimmy your hips forward so you get a little deeper into your inner thighs. Flex your toes toward your face and really root down the thighs toward the floor, just getting into the inner thighs a little bit. Yeah, you've gotten to the outer hips, we're getting to the inner thighs. Pause here, breathe, lengthen your sternum, shoulders on back body. You can stay here, great place to stay, and breathe deeply. Toes stay in the direction of the sky as you bow forward to the expression that works for you. If you want to bring your elbows down, please do. If you want to bring your torso down, please do. But keep reaching through the bottoms of your feet. Keep the toes in the direction of the sky. Pause and breathe. Stay here for the exhale. Inhale, press into your hands, come all the way up, grab your knees, Pull your legs in with your hands. Sukhasana, take a seat. If you want to sit on something to raise your hips up, please do. Hands open into a receptive gesture right on your thighs. Soften the windows of your eyes, shoulders over hips, palms open in a receptive gesture. Turn your gaze inward and breathe deeply. Exhale all of your breath out. From the lower belly, lower back, begin to inhale, let the breath come up through your mid-back, mid-belly, up to upper chest, upper back, up to crown of head, pause. From the crown of head, exhale, slowly release the breath out, down through the shoulders, down through mid, upper back, down through belly, pause at the bottom, pulling belly down, feeling yourself very rooted. Inhale mindfully, slowly, let the breath move from lower belly, mid-belly, upper back, upper chest, pause. Exhale mindfully, slowly, all the way down, let the breath descend out. Pausing at the bottom, pull belly and feel yourself connected back into you. And now allow the breath to spill free as you settle in. So if this were really a divine reset of all this encouragement to go inside, to approach our lives from a more conscious place, where is it that you want to redefine aspects of your life to empower your future ahead? What is it that you want to generate, create, stay open for, stay receptive to? Maybe this is feeling, more of a feeling, but I want you to invite in a miracle, whatever that means for you. And imagine in your own mind's eye, to the best of your capacity in this moment, it unfolding, it unfurling for you. Unattached to the how, unattached to being precisely as this unfoldment, yet it's the invitation, this willingness, this honor code that we set with ourselves to show up with greater clarity so we can move out into the world with more love, more confidence, more groundedness. Imagine it. Maybe you notice the corners of your lips starting to turn up as you see it unfolding. You can absolutely stay here or lower down onto your back for Savasana. We're going to go over about 3 or 4 minutes. Coming to Savasana, if you choose, the legs extend out in front of you, arms to the side, palms open in a receptive gesture. If you have something to cover your eyes, please do. If you're chilly, please cover your body. And settle in. Of course, if there's something else you're intuitively craving, please take the posture. Otherwise, give yourself permission to receive the benefits of all of your work. To allow this divine orchestration of all the support around you, universal, non-physical support in the etheric realm, our guides, dancing over us, guiding us, opening doors, opening windows, opening possibility. And let yourself receive.
Ardaspai, Amerdaskuru, Amerdaskuru, Ardaspai, Ramdaskuru, 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 Sachi Sahi. Ardaspai, Amerdaskuru, Amerdaskuru, Ardaspai, Ramdaskuru, 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 Sachi Sahi. Ardaspai, Amerdaskuru, Amerdaskuru, Ardaspai, Ramdaskuru, 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 Sachi Sahi. Begin to deepen your breath, please. Waking yourself up with so much love, so much compassion, or any other feeling, sensation, frequency you desire to experience more of. Bring movement to your body. Waking yourself up, filling your space consciously, anew. When you're ready, hug your legs into your chest, basking in the frequency of gratitude for your life, for this moment, for you, for showing up, for this day, for this time. Rolling to one side, pressing yourself up to any comfortable seated position, hands drawn right in front of your heart center, palm meeting palm. Just take pause and take in, remember your intention. You have that with you for the rest of your day if you choose. And tuning back into the intention of this is that of this class together, remember freedom comes through responsibility, not from responsibility. May we continue to turn inward to our own magnificence, to listen, to turn our inner ear up, to raise our own consciousness, take responsibility for our own selves, cultivating a deeper sense of love, of compassion. And when we do, we set the tone, we show the world, we expand out into the world this frequency. Divine Masters, Mother Earth, Gurus, Angels, we thank you for this time and space. Take a very big inhale. Bow forward to the true Guru inside of your own selves. Hari Om Shanti, Shanti, peace, namaste.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks so much for showing up. I'm glad you guys all made it. Feel free to ask me any questions about anything we did, and we'll just, I'll see you next Sunday as of now. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Happy Dad's Day.